Hello, this is Shrekker Utasa, one of the 3 Stronghold players in Destiny 2, and I'm going to show off more of this build. I'm using the same build as I did yesterday. The plan is to solo all of the content that is soloable in Destiny 2 with only using blades. That means glaives and swords are allowed. I cannot shoot a gun. Someone actually did mention Monte Carlo Catalyst last episode. I wonder if I can get my hands on it, I might try it. I don't know if you can just like only use the catalyst, but that does sound pretty funny. But we're gonna run up here to use our redirection flash counter sword to get that redirection stacks. Immediately I have 24 stacks of redirection, and if you don't know, every two stacks that I have is 100% more damage on my next swing. So that's 15 swings of double damage. It is ridiculous. Redirection on the sword is insane, and we'll see just how powerful that is against this champion coming up soon. But this is Aphelion's Rest. This one wasn't actually that bad, I don't think. It was kind of just okay, but you can see I'm just kind of like, look at the damage I'm doing. This is 2050 power, like, god damn. That was even stunned, and I still did 1 billion damage. It was kind of nice. I absolutely love Abyssal Edge. It is my new favorite sword, besides Urgrasum. Nothing would replace Urgrasum, but this is definitely my favorite power sword in the game by a large amount. So we're just going to farm up more redirection stacks. You don't even have to use ammo to farm them up. It's so nice. Problem with the redirection, though, is that if you are in co-op, you know, you're not using a gun, right? You're using just swords or whatever. So your teammates are going to be shooting the red bars and killing them before you can flash counter them, which is a bit of a problem. So solo content, I think redirection is like top tier for swords. I think it's so gosh dang good because you can control the mobs. Where in co-op play, I think it's a little bit worse. That being said, flash counter is still completely and totally broken on Stronghold. If you didn't know, it does actually proc the Restoration 2. And at 2 stacks, which we'll have if you just, you know, hold right click and send me, that's right up next to you. Again, look at that, just melting him. That's an unstoppable champion at 2050 power, and he's just getting obliterated. But if you don't know, when you have only 2 stacks of Restoration 2, or what's it called, Perfect Guard, you'll only get 5 seconds of Restoration 2, but that's still 5 seconds of Restoration 2. Like, that's ridiculous. Restoration 2 is fantastic. I think people just have forgotten about that. He's going to burst down this overload. Finish him off. Boom. These guys are extremely annoying in this Lost Sector. They do have stasis guns, which slow you down pretty considerably. It's the scariest. This is a very sloppy kill, by the way. I do have to disengage here. A very high skill. Stronghold is a really high skill ceiling because then you can know over time whether you can go the hell in or you can get the fuck out. And knowing when you can go in and knowing when you need to get out is a huge part of using this exotic correctly. But you can see the stasis gun right there. It is just so frustrating to deal with because I can't swing my sword while I'm in that stasis in that little stasis field because I will get frozen. And then the overload's just like, he's frozen. Time to regen all of my HP. I hate overloads. They're so annoying. But we're going to get to the third and final encounter of this Lost Sector. This is a very short Lost Sector. It is a very difficult one, though, especially because of that stasis gun. Like, that is the scariest thing in this place by far, bar none. See, we're getting that heavy ammo drop as well from our Finder mod. Build shown at the end as usual. And if you're enjoying this content, definitely subscribe. The last episode got a lot of comments, which I was very happy about. I love making this kind of content. It's been a lot of fun. And I like showing off Stronghold. I want to convert some people. Show them how freaking cool this exotic is. All right, here we go. Let me just sever these guys and beat the heck out of them. I'm only going to kill one of these overloads because I don't think I have time to kill the other one. So I'm just going to go off these orange bars. These orange bars also have the stasis gun, which is just so mean. Like, come on, Bungie. The overloads having it is already mean enough. Do you have to give it to the orange bars too? Now, I killed those 2 guys at the end there, which was a problem because that does spawn the boss. I should have taken down the overload champion before doing that, but now I've got a problem. The boss is here with another overload champion and another unstoppable champion. So what the heck do I do? I'm kind of sitting here contemplating. Is this my like my 3rd attempt at this Master Lost Sector with Strand? I tried it on Behemoth for a few tries. I don't think Behemoth is nearly as good as Strand, sadly. The 50% DR on demand is fantastic. But besides that, it doesn't have any damage boosts like Banner of War does. I'm just going to bring this over here. I'm trying to use this rock as cover from those stasis guns. I see a shot ring out. There it is right there. And I'm like, okay, I need to just kill this unstoppable right now. But the boss just left a lot of taken flame right there. So now I'm in a bit of a pickle here. But I can go for the unstoppable shot. I don't connect it, unfortunately. But see, look, I'm frozen. It gives me that little overshield, but it's very, very scary. Because you can't sword block while frozen. You know, that's not really how it works. You kind of need to move your arms to be able to block with a sword, you know? I'm going for the other shot with the glaive. Unfortunately, it's just not connecting because of that shield that guy has. So here we go. Gonna try to connect the shot on his little foot there. Got him. Pop out the Ergosume. Immediately just shoot him, and he should be dead now. Perfect. Go for the finisher. I love finishers in this game. They're so much fun to pull off. And now I've got my armor charge, which I do have those 2 strand boosts that I do have on this character. Again, build at the end. Yeah, if y'all have any idea to improve this series, I plan on uploading this every single day. Every lost sector until I start hitting repeats, and then I'll start doing dungeons. That's what I'm going to be doing. I'm very excited to get into dungeons. I'm thinking of doing Grasp of Avarice first. That's a fun one. Warlord's Rune will also be a very fun one, because they don't pull out the caster frames. Because Ill Omen Ogrosume, when you swap between those two, it goes kind of crazy. It's very, very fun. Yeah, see, I'm just in a very, very awkward spot here. But you can see, even at 2050 power, I can just go in. Like, I'm fine, homie. I'm chilling. Like, it's so much fun. I love this exotic. It is never coming off. I might even rename this channel to, like, Stronghold Central and just, like, go back to using my main channel, which I uploaded, like, Armored Core stuff on. Maybe I'll just make this a Destiny 2 dedicated channel, because, God, I freaking love the Stronghold exotic. It's so much fun. You can see the Stasis gun is giving me a lot of issues here. I really, really hate those things. So here I've got to make a choice. I either can use this super to burst down the boss, or I can burst down the other Overload champion. Now, I have decided for this series, one of the rules of Blade Only is that I have to kill all the enemies before I open the chest, before I complete the Lost Sector. Because it would be a lot less satisfying if I was just like, oh, you know, the boss is dead, let me grab this, and there's like 4 champions still alive. Like, that I didn't actually beat the Lost Sector. Here I'm kind of waiting for the boss to blind himself. Should happen any second now. Boom. I see the damage numbers. I go right ahead. Get my Banner of War off that guy. Kill the orange bar. And then look at that damage. Banner of War is ridiculous. Boom. So that guy's dead now. And now I have to take out the other champion, the other Overload champion. I think it was actually only 1. I didn't realize it only spawned 1. I thought it spawned 2. But I guess I just forgot. Maybe I confused an orange bar with the champion because they both have that gosh darn Stasis gun that I hate. Yeah, see, I'm not going to open the chest until I kill this last guy. I have 16 seconds of redirection. That should be plenty. And again, you can see just how much damage this freaking sword does. And the fact that, like, the Willing Vessel is constantly at ×5 because of that flash gun, because I'm constantly doing damage with it. Like, it's so fun and so nice. All right, so there we go. Now I going for the kill. Ergosume. Actually, no, I'm just going to beat him down with the glaive. No, I am. I'm going to use the redirection sword. Yes, you look at that, and now he's dead. And that is the Master Lost Sector solo flawless. This one took me maybe like 4 or 5 tries in total. Wasn't actually that bad. The Stasis gun was the hardest thing I had to realize. You have to be super patient with Stronghold. You have to just like know when is a good opportunity and when is a bad opportunity. You do not want to go in thinking, oh, I've got Stronghold, I'll be fine. You want to be like, okay, I've got Stronghold, but is that enough? Because god dang, that's a lot of enemies and they will kill me. They are going to be shooting at me. Especially when you're doing like a team-based activity, like a Nightfall. You can tank a lot of the bosses in this game just by holding right-click with Stronghold and Flash Counter. So knowing what's around you and knowing when you can tank the boss and when you cannot is very, very important. For example, Tormentors. If they have their pauldrons broken, you can just right-click and the Flash Counter will proc your Restoration too. And they can't kill you unless they grab you at a bad time. Tormentors are unable to kill you. It's very, very fun. Anyway, let me show off the build. We're, of course, on Strand. Rake Angle. There's my Rake Angle right there. Very good for Behemoth Titan. Fucking awesome. There's my Ergosume. Perfect. I have Tempered Edge on that bad boy just for the extra ammo. You don't really need Jagged Edge on it, but it is very nice. Abyssal Edge. That is my favorite sword in the game currently. I guess Ergosume's still there, but you know. And here are my mods. If you want to test out the build, I have 180, 100 on Discipline, Recovery, and Resilience, Thread of Warding, Thread of Generation, Thread of Continuity, and Thread of Transmutation. Then we have Banner of War and Into the Fray. Because, like, what other aspects are you going to use on Strand Titan? Let's be real. But yeah, that's it. And hopefully you enjoyed the video. And if you did, then leave a like, subscribe, and check the description for my Discord and Twitch streams. You all have a good one.